Words, these fundamental building blocks of human communication, hold an amazing, almost incomprehensible power. As we delve deeper into their essence, we begin to realize that words are more than just tools for exchanging information. They have the power to shape our perception of reality, guide our actions, and have a profound impact on the world around us. Throughout history, words have held a special, sacred place in the hearts and minds of people and civilizations. In different cultures and belief systems, they have been considered not just a means of communication, but the embodiment of divine wisdom and spiritual truth. These symbols and sounds were perceived not as incidental, but as a direct connection to something deep, transcendent, sublime, and sacred. In many religious traditions, words are equated with the divine itself. The Word of God, whether spoken or written, is considered to be the creative force at the heart of creation. In Christianity, for example, the Gospel of John begins with the words, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." This statement emphasizes the belief that the Word is not just a tool of communication, but the very essence of divine agency. But how exactly did words gain such power? And what are the implications for our lives? The answers to these questions will open up surprising perspectives, forcing us to look at familiar things in new ways. Affirmation emphasizes the deep conviction that words have tremendous power to create, to shape the reality around us, and to reveal divine will. The power of words extends much further, empowering people to express their thoughts, feelings, and relationships. Thus, words become a kind of bridge between the inner world of man and the external reality. The most intimate thoughts and experiences take shape through language, establishing connections with others and generating a sense of unity. Through language, people show love, express sympathy, and inspire hope in the hearts of others. But it is in the intricacies of language that its complexity and potential for both enlightenment and delusion lies. Words have an amazing capacity to carry multiple meanings, and their interpretation can vary greatly depending on context, cultural sensitivities, and personal beliefs. This duality emphasizes the need for a conscious approach to understanding the exact meaning and application of words in everyday life. While words serve as a primary tool for communication, they carry certain limitations that have occupied the minds of philosophers and thinkers for centuries. One of the cornerstones defining the limits of language is its fundamental inability to fully embrace the entire palette and multifaceted nature of human thought and feeling. Lexical units, by their very nature, bring simplification and systematization to the surrounding world, reducing the boundless variety of personal experience to clearly defined signs and acoustic images. This limitation is vividly reflected in the old wisdom that says that one painting can replace 1,000 words. In other words, there are facets of human existence that verbal means simply cannot adequately represent. This limitation is especially acute in the field of emotions and sensual perceptions. How can one put into verbal form the immense joy of a sublime moment or the depth of grief caused by the loss of a loved one? The poet John Keats dubbed this problem negative capacity, the ability to recognize the presence of ambiguity, uncertainty, and mystery in the face of the powerlessness of language. Moreover, words are inherently subjective, often burdened with shades of meaning and interpretations that vary from individual to individual, from culture to culture. This subjectivity can cause misunderstandings and distortions in communication, as the same words can evoke different emotional responses or mental associations in different people. The inadequacies of language come into full view when we try to conceptualize abstract concepts and put into words ideas that extend beyond the boundaries of the material world. In the distant past, words were revered not simply as a means of exchanging information, but as powerful channels capable of profound impact. Throughout the ages, various cultures have recognized words and sounds as having some mystical power, finding their use in both mundane matters and esoteric practices. These ancient civilizations believed that certain verbal constructions, uttered with special intent, could alter the very fabric of reality. One of the clearest manifestations of the belief in the magical power of words is the art of spells. In ancient Egypt, Greece, and Mesopotamia, people appealed to the gods and divine forces by means of elaborate verbal formulas and rituals. There were a variety of spells designed to protect against evil spirits, heal ailments, and even control natural phenomena. It was believed that the spoken word served as a bridge to the divine realm, where cosmic forces were influenced by the intentions embedded in the words. Each spoken word, whether consciously or not, set off a wave of vibratory effects. This idea, rooted in ancient knowledge and modern quantum mechanics, states that words are not just sounds, but carriers of energy and resonance. Positive statements radiate waves of harmony, while negative ones increase the vibrational burden of negativity in our lives and in society as a whole. The concept of vibrational consequences echoes the ancient teachings on the power of mantras and affirmations. Mantras, consisting of certain sounds or words, rhythmically repeated, are believed to form vibrational structures capable of inducing desired changes in a person's consciousness and reality. In this light, the repetition of positive affirmations serves to adjust the vibrational frequency of the individual, leading to a more positive and harmonious life. It is important to realize that our thoughts and feelings are inextricably linked to the words we express. The vibrational effects of our words can come back to us, reflecting our inner state. Being conscious about our choice of words is not just a skill for effective communication, but a deep inner work on ourselves. By choosing each word thoughtfully and positively, one has the opportunity to influence not only immediate communication, but also the shaping of life experience as a whole. In the diversity of languages and professional terms that fill the world, the need for a universal language capable of uniting people is particularly acute. This language becomes a bridge of mutual understanding, a tool for productive communication and knowledge exchange between representatives of different cultures and social groups. Throughout history, societies have recognized the importance of a common language for everyday communication, trade, and the spread of ideas. The emergence of lingua franca, a language used for communication between people with different mother tongues, has played an important role in promoting cultural exchange and cooperation. A common language brings people from different walks of life together, enabling them to communicate, cooperate, and work together to find solutions to common problems. However, the importance of a common language goes beyond practical benefits. It is also inextricably linked to the preservation of cultural heritage and the dissemination of shared values, fostering a sense of belonging and mutual understanding among people. A common language acts as a conduit for the transmission of cultural heritage, customs, and centuries of wisdom from ancestors to descendants. It acts as a treasure trove of collective memory, uniting peoples through shared legends and historical narratives. Thus, the importance of a common language lies not only in its function as a means of communication, but also in its ability to foster a sense of community and cultural identity within a society. In the realm of human communication, candor and sincerity have an extraordinary power of influence. The use of clear, natural, and truthful language is not only a matter of achieving clarity, but also a way of establishing a strong and trusting bond between people. Such an approach transcends linguistic complexities and resonates with the universal human experience, making it accessible and understandable to people from different social backgrounds. The call to simplify language is not just a stylistic preference, but a practical method of dealing with internal and social problems. In a complex and confusing flow of words, the essence of communication is often lost. Simplicity of language removes layers of ambiguity, allowing direct and effective interaction between people. When people speak clearly and frankly, they create an aura of openness and sincerity that undoubtedly builds trust, cooperation, and mutual understanding. Simplicity in language also plays a key role in education, especially when it comes to the youngest learners. By mastering simple and clear language, devoid of unnecessary ornamentation, children not only learn to communicate effectively, but also grasp the deeper meaning of words. This solid foundation laid at an early age equips them with the tools to overcome language and thinking barriers as they grow up, thereby developing the ability to express themselves clearly and confidently in their adult years. In conclusion, it is worth re-emphasizing how important it is to avoid verbosity and strive for simplicity in communication. The word, whether simple or complex, has tremendous power to shape both the personal life of each individual and the overall destiny of humanity. Let us recognize this hidden power and channel it to build a world of understanding, harmony, and positive change.